My game progress is only that? Okay. I thought I could, I thought there was like more gameplay to that. Okay, so apparently I'm far from done. There's a lot of story going on. I thought it was only 8 hours. Apparently there's more. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, it's Neil. You come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with?
There is definitely something that you can do.
What is it?
Can we work here?
Um, you saw the Men in Black, didn't you? Excuse me, what?
Is it possible for us to work here?
Why?
We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth. And Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and non-verbal communication here.
Yes, but I can see that your communication skills has improved an awful lot since you arrived.
That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we have learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly.
Sounds like a good strategy.
That is why we ask you to allow us to work here.
Because you want to interact with our customers.
That is correct.
I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job. If you get it at all.
Oh,
Let me think this over if you don't mind. You know, I'll let you know tomorrow.
oh no! We are sorry for our spontaneity. But it has to be today.
May I know why?
Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow.
Okay. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. He's not gonna tell more? Okay. Okay, you can.
Thank you.
But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer.
Understood.
There are other things you need to keep in mind.
What is that?
Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might just come for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. Always be prepared if they want to talk about anything.
How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not?
That won't be easy. But you'll be able to judge based on their body language.
Non-verbal signs?
Yes,
That will be very hard for us.
indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking or when you should stop.
Thank you. We will need that so much.
Well, that's basically all you need to do here.
Do we need a special outfit to do the job?
Not really. I'll lend you an apron though, to help keep your suit clean and to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation, but it will make you look more legit for the job.
That is a very earthly thing to do.
It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this?
We are.
Okay. Let's start the night. Did I read the thing? I need to read my daily short story. Oh no, I think I did it. Uh, I don't think it. Okay, I'm gonna read it anyway, because I don't have any memories of reading that at all. October 1st, The Only Reason to Learn How to Fly, by Freya Fatima. It happened again. I told her I exhaled smoke. What? I took the train once to get here and fell in love twice. Not this again, she sighed, looking like she wanted to stub her own cigarette out of my face. I just can't help it, she said nothing. It's way easier, you know, seeing someone from afar, letting your imagination roam as you daydream about how he or she lives, ignoring the fact that what you see is not the way they really are. It's way easier. You can't keep doing this to yourself. You know you need something real. I mean, this might be a stupid suggestion, but you're still using that dating app, right? Try to be more open minded while you use it. I agree. Good. I agree that this is a stupid converse suggestion. She looked pissed. I couldn't blame her. It's not like this was the first time we've talked about this. In fact, this conversation tended to happen around once a season. You need to stop overthinking. Go out and stop putting impossible expectation on people. You know I can't do that. I tried. I get overexcited at any opportunity. And how's that served you so far? Now I was the one who said nothing. I'm afraid, I said. Of what? Hello, Tyler. I'm doing well. Thank you very much. I'm afraid of what will come later. I'm afraid that even if I find the right person for me, the people around me won't accept them, whoever they are. Fuck the people around you. Another stupid suggestion. I could be jailed for that. Okay. She took the long drag of her cigarette and narrowed her eyes at me. What happened to you recently? Huh? You don't usually overthink quite this much, so something must have just happened. The truth is, something did happen. Something too silly to even be discussed. But she knew me. She knew about my problem, so I told her. I watched a stand-up comedy show. Seriously? It's true! I watched one of my favorite stand-up comedians. I knew he'd recently got married to someone he loved, someone I thought was very similar to him. All this time, I thought he took the easy way out, finding someone who'd quickly be accepted by the family he was born in, and the family he's about to make. But it turned out his journey was far from easy. There were hardships I never knew he faced, and when he talked about it, it scared me. Why? The fact that I have to deal with someday, the fact that I might have to choose between, I sighed. At least, when I see people on the train and imagine a life with them, those imaginary people don't create these kinds of problems. They do create a different kind of problem, though. She's right. You know, sometimes I feel like I want to go to the tallest building in the city and just jump, I said. To die? That's not a... To fly, you fool! Because if that really happened, all the things that are scaring me won't matter. I can fly. Why the hell would I still care about all these boring everyday problems? Ain't that the dream word, though, she said as she lit another cigarette, leaving the discussion unresolved until he comes back around with the spring rings. The only reason to learn how to fly. Is it just me or she's getting more boring the more she got into her book? I'm gonna save. And one more time. Welcome. It's Freya. Holy wow! What the hell is happening? Oh.
Good evening, Miss Freya.
Hey, Barista, what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. Ha ha, it's not that. Neil is just helping out. You never look like someone who need help.
There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from this situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around.
What?
We have learned something since we arrived and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn.
And you just agreed to this? On one condition. I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return?
Now that you mention it, is there anything you want from us? Please do not hesitate to ask.
Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya. If I still need to write for the paper again. Da da da. What happened? The chief found out. Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she found out? Remember my fateful meeting with the higher up? In the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift. And the higher up mentioned our encounter to her. Oh. The chief called me into her office, and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. Sorry to hear that. What are you going to do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know. Da da da.
We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house.
Huh? You allowed to do that?
We will pay for the drink.
No, no, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil.
That was the best thing to do according to our senses.
It was.
So, what do you want to drink, Miss Freya?
Your favorite. Our favorite. Anything. I trust you with the decision. Alright, my favorite. Anything. Alright, let's do something crazy then. Green tea. What is Neil? Neil is an alien. Neil is an alien on a mission to repopulate his planet, looking for female Earthlings, and he has no idea how to communicate. Even his name, Neil, is not his name. He named himself Neil because he saw. You see his uniform. He looks like an astronaut. So he says that Neil is a name synonym to space exploration and stuff. Because he named himself after Neil Armstrong and dressed himself after his lunar landing outfit. But I'm pretty sure that he's an ethereal. He doesn't have a body. He doesn't have a gender. He doesn't have a core. I'm pretty sure he's one of those gas alien. And recently there was a Man in Black, and he says he's from Fire. Get it? Fire, F-I-R-E. So basically, it's immigration, registration, and the department for that. So they police the aliens basically, but he's looking for a literal alien. And this is a universe where there's a lot of basically it's Seattle 2020. The COVID hasn't hit yet, but there is talk of a virus that shall not be named. But there are many different races. And by races, I mean elves, dwarves, orcs, vampires, werewolves, and demons. They all live together. And of course, there are metaphors for our real situation. The first story was about an elf and a succubi. A succubus. Succubi is plural. And they live together and the family don't approve. Alright, so I'm gonna make something gross. Let's see. Green tea. Ah, shit, everything goes well together. Mint. Let's go with cinnamon. Green tea, mint, cinnamon. She asked for everything. Anything. Mint, cinnamon, green tea. Serve it. Oh, this is Neil's arm. Great. So there's a cinnamon stick and a flower, a little mint leaves as decoration.
Here is your drink, especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop.
Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wonder why your place only serves hot drinks. But today I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, that sounds doable. Even without the caffeine infusion.
Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies and about all the races. And we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable.
Ugh. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation.
It was just...
Neil. Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. ...
Oh! We are glad to hear that then.
That was a figure of speech, Neil.
Ah! We have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language.
It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing.
Understood. At least we have here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask.
Ask away.
How fast do you write?
Not fast enough, apparently.
Do you have numbers?
Numbers?
How many words do you produce per day?
I won't count that. I don't think I have the exact number. But full time, I should be about to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote.
According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000.
That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much.
That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write?
Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around.
If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you will be able to achieve your target easily.
I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories.
That is pretty hard to understand. But we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings.
Yep.
Earthlings seems to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand, from languages to art.
Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there.
So, is it still a valid parameter?
Definitely.
Cool!
Da da da. That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. So who is it?
Oh, another guest!
Hey, it's Myrtle.
Good evening, Miss Myrtle!
Oh yeah, last time I screwed her order and she didn't like it. I'm gonna save again. She said don't screw up next time. And she's an orc. I don't want my head torn. Even though she's a game developer, I'm pretty sure she can rip my neck open. Myrtle, da da da. She looks at Freya. And us. She's probably asking about Neil. That's clear in her eyes. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Okay, so coffee, ginger. Jai Tobruk? Okay. I didn't know that. Okay, one more for the book. I can't believe, look at this, Tyler. When you, have you ever cooked with ginger? And if yes, do you peel the bark off before working with ginger or do you leave it on? Because in this image, it doesn't even peel, it just chop it straight. Let's serve this. Your order, oh.
Your order is ready!
Da da da. Not bad. Thanks.
You are welcome! What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle?
Psst, Neil, some people come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed.
Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visit here.
Yeah, the first time she came in, she didn't give her name, she just came in, asked for a drink, and then she read from her cell phone the whole day, minding her business. Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Pardon us. I was just training Neil in how to talk with the customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid?
Oh! No, we are not. We are tasked with learning how to communicate with each other.
Yeah. That's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen. Which essentially is not really listening at all.
That will be very difficult to achieve, but we will try, step by step.
One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind.
That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know that you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then?
Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... Ah, here's Aqua. I can tell it's her by the footsteps. Because she has tentacles for feet. I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... Da-da-da. What is that? What's happening here? I already told the barista to call the cops when he says he was going to breed here. Where is barista? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Water is not part of my drink. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. It's alright, Miss Aqua. Oh. Right.
It is all right, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here.
What are you doing here anyway?
We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for a break anyway. So, here is the deal.
Okay, so now he's by the counter. He's on break. I never asked him to go on break. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, barista. It's nothing, really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything?
Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place business for any longer.
As if this place cares about business.
Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. But we cannot limit ourselves to just this place.
Where do you want to go after this?
Calcutta!
What? Coachella, as in the concert, the concert festival? What are you going to do at Coachella?
According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Coachella.
Oh my God! No! He's going to get laid in Coachella.
That is why we decided that the event will be our next target.
Well, you're not wrong. But did you say the baby has to be born out of love?
Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding matters.
Oh my God. He's gonna document the breeding in Coachella.
That is what we will study in Coachella.
Oh my God, I hate it when I'm right.
After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. So many female Earthlings.
I shouldn't say this out loud, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. Aqua is chuckling in her beard.
We know. We also surprise ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar.
Breaks over.
So, our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing, we're just friends, you know. We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. Oh, that's her cell phone buzzing. Myrtle's, not Aqua's. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So, I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today, I wanted to thank her directly. But she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I would refuse it anyway. But... Wait. If you want to thank her directly, does this mean you're done with the game?
Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not your.
How did he figure that out just by talking? Oh, you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How did you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere.
We just know.
Back to you, Aqua. So, you are done with your game. There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? Depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI UX. Ha! Must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It surely removes some of the weight on my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I've even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya. But please, be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app. And then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others. But it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine. Ugh. You don't have to talk about it in front of the other people. Oh my god! I'm so sorry! I didn't mean to! It's just that sharing is caring, you know? Dot dot dot. Freya chuckles. Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I'm sorry. I know. I say thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. not sarcasm, I know that.
Aqua, I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kinda get what you're dealing with. Although, it's a bit different for me.
What's your problem?
Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight. No one outside the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all.
I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years.
Yes. I don't really work on them. Not directly.
So what do you work on?
Secret project. I'll tell you under friend NDA, okay?
Alright. I'm not with the paper anymore, anyway.
I'm part of a special team. We tasked about making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP. Or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre.
Isn't that a dream job for some people?
That's what I thought. At first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you cannot publish anything you write. For years.
That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all.
My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved.
Ouch!
There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7th Samurai, that's what they said.
So we haven't released anything for the last 2 years?
Sometimes our team works to support others. When they're going through a crunch cycle, they need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in,
No wonder you folks were considered the Seven Samurai.
I guess, yeah.
By the way, Myrtle, I just realized
What?
usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right?
More or less, yeah.
When was the last time you had a vacation? Well, hence the burnout. What do you think?
Before I joined the company, I guess.
That's like 4 years ago!
Uh-huh.
Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation.
But I can't just take one.
You can! In fact, you will do it tomorrow.
But tomorrow is...
I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off.
But where should I go?
Don't worry, I'll take care of that. Oh, they're a couple. They're a couple now.
You will?
I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation.
What about Max West?
That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now.
Hey. Okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? Still a long weekend getaway, right?
Alright. So excited. Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now and prepare for a getaway.
I'll come with you.
To my apartment?
No, we'll walk together on the bus stop just like last time.
Oh. Okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care up there.
May you find joy during your vacation.
Okay, see you folks later.
Da da da. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know, but not now. I've got to finish this draft first.
As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya.
Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Please take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? Sit on the house. I definitely won't say no. Green tea latte, sweet and savory with a hint of bitterness from the heart. Friday, October 2nd, 2020. Okay. The Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun law. New Altier Fury sedative might be available sooner. Another action video game rising hell blamed for violence at school. Of course it is. Of course it is. Always blame the video games. Wow. Okay, let me oh. Oh, Murtaugh Ross wrote something new. Game programmer working on Full Metal Conflict. Okay. Neil has nothing. Okay, Aqua is full. She has a new picture. Wow! A selfie under the sea. She looks sexy. A mermaid from Atlantis and friendly introvert tea lover. Favorite things: Full Metal Conflict, video games in general, and grandma. What I'm doing with my life. Move to Seattle to achieve my dream of advancing technology as far as we can. Trying to find a place and person where I belong while doing something I love. Okay. Then we have Andrew. Self-summary: music enthusiast and father, period. Okay. Welcome. Oh, it's Bailey's. Good evening, Mr. Bailey's.
Evening. Am I the first customer tonight?
You are.
That's new.
Looks around.
Freya's not here?
She said she'll be coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends.
Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right?
Her friends have visited this place from time to time. Just not as much as her.
A writers' gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out.
I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know. If she says they're friends, air quote, it means they're just hanging out normally. She said they were writer friends, air quote. They're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts or sharing and validating ideas.
Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up.
Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize that's what she says. I just picked up on it.
That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant?
Part of the job.
Why is that?
People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things. Whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well. Because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need.
That's deeper than I would have thought. So, what are you reading from me now?
Oh, wait. Forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Happily ever after, ever after, ever after, part 1. Do I want to grow old with you? No, I don't want to do that. But I do want to be with you here in this moment, stuck in eternal limbo, in the infinite loop of this exact hour forever. Hell yeah, I do. That's probably the last time Romeo remember having really meaningful conversation with Juliet. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, dear readers. Just like any other story, this one also has a beginning. And it begins with introduction. Romeo is a young man of 20. He comes from a quiet, conservative, but not yet out of touch family. In other words, they're just like almost every other family in the world. He hates the name his parents gave him, and he hates it even more knowing that his life so far is fulfilling all the cliche of this fictional namesake. Falling in love with a girl named Juliet is really just the icing on the cliche cake. Juliet is a young woman of 20. She also comes from a quite conservative but not yet out of touch family. In other words, they also just like almost every other family in the world. She loves the name her parents gave her, although she hates the fact that her life so far is fulfilling half the cliche of her fictional namesake. Falling in love with a boy named Romeo is unfortunate, but she has no plans to die stupidly over it. Okay. Both of them study at the same university, and they're definitely not the type of people who would naturally choose to be friends. Fate, however, in the form of a hip young lecturer with an over-enthusiasm for assigning group projects and an unfortunate sense of humor, is what brings them together. A simple group assignment is what introduced our young Romeo and Juliet to each other. Even after their first fated meeting, and the many more meetings required to finish the assignment, there is no sign that Romeo means anything more to Juliet than a friendly acquaintance she spent a lot of time in the library with. Nor, honestly, does she mean that much more to him. In fact, after she made an ill-judged joke about the literacy elephant in the room, she probably means significantly less. But as time goes on, and as the group assignment keeps coming without the lecturer ever assigning new partners, Romeo and Juliet become closer. They both begin to see things in the other that they hadn't noticed before. Though for Romeo, the fact is rather frightening. How could I fall for somebody like her and name Juliet no less? I can't accept it. My mind just playing tricks on me. Again and again, around and around, his thoughts chase themselves whenever he sees her. The day is Monday, and Romeo has class he needs to attend. However, something is different. Normally a relatively anxious fellow, he finds going to a class required a lot of willpower. Today, however, he finds himself hurrying to get here. He knows why, of course, but he refused to admit it to himself quite yet. The first thing Romeo does when he opens the door is to look at a specific table, the table where Juliet always sits. To his acknowledged disappointment, the table is empty. "Fuck!" mutters Romeo under his breath. He doesn't curse because Juliet is not there, of course. Rather, he curses because noticing this was the first thing he did upon entering the room. After sitting in his usual place, Romeo reopens the book and begins reading. Every time someone opens the door, Romeo turns immediately to look and quietly whispers a curse. Again, he is not cursing because he's disappointed. It is not Juliet who enters. He is cursing because he turned to look. A few minutes before the class begins, Juliet finally arrives, announcing herself and her friend with a braying laugh as she does so. The sound used to be one of the most annoying sounds in the world, at least as far as Romeo was concerned. But today, it brings a small smile to his face. "Fuck," cursed Romeo. Again, after he realized, he just smiled at the sound. Is Romeo in love? He probably is, but he doesn't want to admit that. Falling in love with Juliet is dangerous, extremely dangerous. They come from completely different families. Backgrounds, they have different skin color and they worship different gods. He has no problem with interracial relationship, of course he doesn't, but he never expected to happen to him. This simply will not do. I need to talk to you. Romeo looks up. Juliet is standing over his table, her jaw is set but her eyes are worried, and he completely forgets all about his own problems. Huh? What's up? He asks. Can you keep her secret? It's really important. Sure, I guess I can. Good enough, because I really need someone to talk to. So Juliet sits down and begins telling her story to Romeo. She talks about the problems she's been facing over the past few months, how they affect her study, about how he's not the first person she's talked to about this, on, and Romeo listens to every word. Eventually, Juliet stops talking and sits quietly. Romeo thinks that she looks somehow lighter than she did before she began talking. He doesn't know how to react to what she told him. He tries giving her some advice. Really stupid advice, he thinks as soon as he said it. But he believes. It's probably much better than just listening and nodding and watching her walk away. He doesn't think he wants her to walk away from him. He thinks about it. One thing is for sure. Juliet trusts Romeo as a friend. They share a secret now, even though Juliet has shared the same secret with others before him. That still makes Romeo happy. So damn happy. How pathetic am I being happy because someone I like came and told me she's not? Romeo thinks and then shakes his head like a dog shaking off water. Wait. The text is so long. I have to be very, very, very careful because even the smallest tap lowers too much. After sharing everything she had wanted to share, Juliet and Sue start talking about lighter topics. Soon they're joking freely. The dark mood of earlier almost completely dissipated. Just before Juliet leaves, Romeo asks her something. Why did you tell me all that? Well, I don't really know. I think I can trust you. And you're one of those rare few people who can talk to people directly without sugarcoating. Everything is refreshing, she shrugs. I guess that's why. What Juliet says is true. Romeo finds it amusing that even though he normally speaks directly to everyone he knows, he can't do that with Juliet. He is not himself when she's around, or so he believes. After that conversation, Romeo falls even more helplessly in love with Juliet. It's stupid, he thinks, as someone who rarely falls so hard for anyone, but Juliet is driving him crazy. And the fact that she makes him feel the closest thing to love he's felt in years. Yet a big wall of cultures, norm, and other societal traditions stands between them. Hurts him even more, that is. Of course, if Juliet is even into him anyway. As weeks goes by, Juliet and Romeo become closer. They start telling each other stories more often, but all of these stories are limited to their courses, their friends, and anything at all besides their feelings for each other. She's not into me, she's just an extrovert, she's friendly with everyone, Romeo keeps thinking. And it's when he's thinking about that suddenly Juliet comes and sits at his table. So, you said you want to tell me something? It's true. He's already sent a message to Juliet telling her he wanted to talk about something. Oh wow, diving straight in. It's nothing all that important. Actually, says Romeo. Come on, it's not like it's like you to be so indirect about things. What's wrong with you, boyo? Romeo actually called Juliet to talk about her attitude recently. She's been weird, at least in Romeo's eyes. And it feels like she's getting farther away, removing herself from many students' activities she usually partake in. Juliet answers all his questions, all his thoughts and concern about how she seems to be removing herself from all other side activities she managed to shrug off or easily explain. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm obsessing over every single thing she does, thinks Romeo, while a pit opens up in his gut at the thought. Is that all? Anything else you want to say? She questioned him. Fair is fair, after all. Do you know that I used to like you? The words comes out from Romeo's mouth out of the blue. He's horrified, even as he recognizes that it's a lie. He still likes her now. He doesn't even know why he decided to confess his feelings right at this random moment. Never mind why he confessed with half a lie. It wasn't planned at all. But when he heard Juliet say anything else, well, it's definitely one thing Romeo has been planning to say to Juliet for the last few thousand eons, or as no more human measured time, since around 8 months ago. Juliet shows a flash of surprise and then says, "No, I had no idea at all. Why?" "Why what? Why do you like me? Or did you like me? I mean, there must be a reason." "Oh, of course there is." Romeo opens his mouth to tell her and pause. He blinks slowly and closes his mouth again. "Or not. I don't know. I think there is, but I'm not sure." "I'm sorry, I'm talking gibberish." Juliet does not respond to that. Romeo doesn't even dare to look at her directly, but he can see out of the corner of his eyes that she looks dumbfounded. He takes a breath and opens his mouth again, hoping for a lightning strike. Divine inspiration or instant death. He isn't picky. Okay, I see you as a really strong person, okay? You have a big girly side, but you're also really strong, independent person. Okay, I get the girly part, but what makes you think I'm strong? Well, just look at how you work with all your assignment and organization. I definitely could never deal with everything as well as you do, ever. Oh, come on, everybody has something they're good at. You can do things I can't. That's pretty normal, you know? I know, but still, I'm not sure. That's probably what attracts me to you the most. When he says that, Romeo tries looking at Juliet just for a moment. He saw a twitch of a smile on her lips, but there not even hope. He ascribed it to his imagination instead. "So, what's next then?" asked Juliet. "To be honest, I don't know. I say this because I cannot keep hiding it forever. I need to say it to you, even though I know it's impossible for me to ask you out, considering all the differences between us." Juliet pauses. "Oh, of course. You don't need to say anything, though. I just needed to get it out of my system. That's all I wanted to say." Well, okay then. I have something else to do. You don't have anything more to say, right? "Yes, that's all." Juliet nods and says goodbye, then quickly walks away. After Juliet leaves, Romeo lets out a heavy sigh. "Good work there. That's one hell of a lot of old baggage I just let go, and a whole lot of new baggage I replace it with." Here's an interesting fact about our Romeo. During the whole conversation, he hadn't been able to keep himself from shaking. It's an old habit that he just can't let go of. To his relief, they've been sitting during the whole conversation, so he couldn't hide his tremor. Still, even though he feels intense relief after telling Juliet about his feelings, his hands are still trembling. He has to wait a couple of minutes before he can walk away himself. So now, after Romeo's long-awaited but ultimately useless confession, what's next for our Juliet and her Romeo? Funnily enough, neither she nor Romeo ever mentioned it again, at least not to each other. Romeo did eventually tell some of his friends about his feelings for Juliet, but what about Juliet? Romeo didn't know anything about how she was coping with his revelation. He expected that she probably told some of her friends, but as he had told his, but that doesn't even matter, he tells himself. We're not meant for each other anyway. Watching from the outside, nothing seems to change between them. They still talk about their classes, about their friends, about shows they watch and books they read. But they never ever mention again the time when Romeo revealed his feelings to Juliet. At first, Romeo thought that confessing his feeling would mean letting go of a big boulder inside his heart. As it turns out, he only transformed the boulder into a restless rock monster asking for more. Eventually, he realized letting Juliet know about his feelings isn't enough. He needs to have her. He wants to hold her tight. He wants to stare into her eyes and tell her he loves her to Pluto and back. He wants to hear her say, I love you too. He wants to kiss her. He wants to run away with her to a place where no one cares about their differences and just sees them as a cute couple in love. He wants to do all good things in life together with her, and more than anything on this earth, he simply wants her. The feeling is killing him. How could she be acting normal after that revelation? Does it mean his feelings mean nothing to her at all? The peak of his emotion comes one day when our hero is falling asleep. Suddenly his body is drenched in sweat, his heart beats too fast, and his thought only runs to one thing. Juliet, he wants, no, nothing so prosaic. He needs Juliet. He doesn't want Juliet. He doesn't care about anything else, about the traditions, about their families, about anything. There's only one thing he needs to do tomorrow, and that is to confess his feeling again to Juliet. This time, however, he's going to ask her out. If she feels the same way, he will ask her to give it a try and fight the world together. He resolved that he is going to take a leap of faith, and it will be the first thing he does the next time they meet. To be continued. Okay. Let's save.
So, what are you reading for me now?
I won't say.
Why?
That would break the charm.
The hell was that?
I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language.
Including our interaction just now?
Including our interaction just now.
Man. Now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything.
What are you having tonight?
Hot chocolate. With ginger and cinnamon. I heard that's a good drink for a bitter heart.
Oh! So let me check. Ginger, cinnamon, or chocolate? Bitter heart. All right, I got it. There you go.
You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink.
Only for special people and special drinks. Yeah, the drink called a bitter heart. So what happened with you? Did you broke up with Lua? That was sad. Because Bailey's and Kahlua goes well together.
Say, barista. Tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Anything? How old are you?
Old enough to open a coffee shop.
Oh man. I should say sorry for asking that.
It's alright. But that's the only answer I can give.
Now you're making me wonder. What should I ask next?
Oh boy. Freya looks worked up. Hello everyone. Da da da. Bailey's da da da. Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened?
You'd be better asking what didn't happen, because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. And miss my deadline? Hell no! Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I'll need a whole hell of an espresso. Are you sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso! Please. Okay. I don't want to do this. You really need to have a rest, Freya. Just give me the damned espresso! Okay, okay. This will keep me from falling asleep. Da da da. Ugh. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. I got a lot of good advice, but that also means things, and not a small number of them, mind you, needs to be rewritten. Oh.
Oh.
It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just that. It's just. Da da da. I'm going to my usual corner. Thanks for coffee. I might make it through the night.
She looks horrible.
She does. Don't worry about her. She'll finish it.
This isn't the first time she's acted like this?
No. But this time, the stakes are pretty high. Da da da. So, what brings you here today? Da da da.
I'm not even sure myself. I had no plan tonight. This place must came to mind. Out of the blue.
That's cute.
I'll have to thank your subconscious.
I have to thank your subconscious then.
I guess you should.
Oh, Lua! Oh, dear. She takes one sip away. She takes a distance.
Not sure whether I should thank it or not, though. Hi, Lua.
Hi, Bailey. Da da da.
How?
How? Da da da.
You first.
No, you first. Da da da.
I was just going to ask how you doing.
Fine, thanks. How about you?
Good, yeah.
It's not honey. That's for sure. Fuck it, I'll serve it. Fuck it. It's a good coffee, but it's not what I ordered. No, it's not what you ordered. Am I supposed to guess?
How's work?
It's getting pretty okay. You?
Not taking any new jobs at the moment. Because, well, you know.
Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right?
That's a very Lua thing to ask. But yeah, I do. Thanks to that last annoying job.
It went well in the end?
Kinda did. They paid me on time at least. And the pay was amazing.
How long are you planning to take a break for?
I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess.
And what problem are those? Da da da.
I'll tell you this. But don't tell anyone, okay?
Not even Barista who's standing in front of us?
Not even Barista.
Okay.
So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand now.
How can you not be sure?
We have an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably.
Why is that?
I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of traditions. We haven't really talked since our last fight.
Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea.
But I can't bring myself to start a conversation.
Why?
Because I'm not sure about that. Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe? Or tiredness. Or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway.
Da da da. Baileys. I have a question.
Go ahead.
What do you think she's feeling right now?
To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully.
Why?
At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see.
I think you're wrong.
Really?
If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual. But I would put on a lot of masks, just to hide the feelings I was going through.
That sounds difficult and uncomfortable.
It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do.
He must be a pretty cool guy.
He is.
Da da da. Da da da.
What's next for us, Baileys?
I don't know, Lua.
I met some people this week.
Including that supermodel.
You knew?
That girl in the corner told me.
Yeah, including that supermodel.
And how does that make you feel?
Like a fool.
What?
He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know. Attitude-wise. You'd get along with him.
Doubt it. Opposites attracts, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard that before?
A lot. From a certain hipster health.
And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, you know, us?
I'm not so sure, Baileys. What about you yourself? Had any similar experiences this week?
I have, in fact. You met a vampire, and I met a werewolf.
What are the odds?
What are the odds, indeed?
What did your werewolf say?
Not much, to be honest. But he made a good point about the importance of family.
Baileys.
I know I've been stubborn about wanting you and me to make peace with my family. And I know why that's very important for you. But Freya says something that kinda hit me hard.
What was it?
I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family, when I actually want to do that anyway, for myself. Da da da.
You know me, Baileys.
I do.
And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families. Which makes me an asshole, I guess.
I get why you think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. Da da da. Da da da.
What should we do?
Lua,
Yes, Baileys?
please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do after all.
But you'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among the other elves.
An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people sounds great.
You'll live a long time, but you won't have the perfect health and perfect life that's the elven privilege.
But it's not a perfect life without you.
Da da da. What if our relationship doesn't last? You have lost everything. You will blame me.
Lua, I will never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life. Because without you, it won't be a life worth living.
Baileys, I believe in you. Da da da. Wait, why? Are they gonna kiss? Yay! They're kissing. Oh, now they're closer now. Love of my life. Finish Lua and Bailey's arc. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's the last time we're gonna see them. Oh, okay. That's cute. Okay, we're getting resolution now.
Lua,
Baileys!
I feel like we're living in a soap opera.
It seems so.
So what's our plan?
Tomorrow's Saturday.
Are we going on the date?
I'm going to my parents' place.
Oh,
And I want you to come with me.
what? That's so sudden.
Did you already have plans for tomorrow?
Well, no. It's just, I'm not prepared to meet them.
You'll be fine.
You don't want to tell them about this first?
You'll be alright.
Well, they never forbade you from dating other races.
They're not big fans of elves, that much is true. But you can prove them wrong.
Hmm. Okay, this could be a good first step.
It is.
It's set then.
I don't know what will happen tomorrow, but we can think about it. And anything else later.
I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me?
I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you.
Lua, thank you.
Are you still staying at Farron's house?
Yeah,
You're staying with me tonight.
huh? What about your roommate?
She's away for the weekend. Taking a long weekend away until Sunday night.
Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, barista,
Yeah?
we're leaving.
Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. The pleasure was mine.
We're off then.
See you. Thank you for coming. Okay, she's feeling better now? That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in the real world. Just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So I have to see their struggle through to the end. It's important for the writing, you know. That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that. Da da da. Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't. Oh. Oh shit, it's Gala. He just turned into a wolf. Whoa! Freya, get over here. This wolf? Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer. Trust me. He must have his reason for coming here. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? I think I know what he wants, but it's the dose. I'm gonna try this. Lemon and ginger. Oh shit, I put green tea! Lemon, ginger, green tea. Let's see if it works. Here's your... What the hell? Is that really him? After seeing the reaction to the drink, 100%. Well, whoever he is... This place survived! Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back alright by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on your way back. Be careful too. See you tomorrow. See you. Gingerbread coffee. Brown sugar satisfied the cookie monster. I don't have brown sugar. I don't even have regular sugar. I know what it looks like. Oh wait, cinnamon? Saturday, October 3rd, 2020. It was cinnamon and ginger. Hello, No Eyesight. How you doing? This is Coffee Talk. The Evening Whispers. Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depiction of werewolf in their latest box office hits. Coachella 2020 do's and don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talks with Fire regarding immigration. Yeah. Welcome. So let's check Happily Ever After, Ever After, Ever After Part 2. It doesn't happen the next time Romeo and Juliet meet. When Romeo sees her, he knows something isn't right. After that, each time he sees her, he feels uncomfortable, almost afraid. Our hero isn't scared of much, but he can't explain how she makes him feel, as though she's surrounded by a fierce, powerful aura that keeps him from approaching her. It takes a few days for whatever it is to fade. When that sense of danger finally eases up, Romeo finds he has the courage to approach her. cunningly waits until the end of a night class when both of them are ready to go home. Hey Jules, are you heading back? Let me drive you home. No, it's fine. I'll just call an Uber. I have something I need to tell you though. Her expression quickly changed to one Romeo's never seen before. An uncomfortable looking mixture between happy, sad, and angry. He finds he doesn't know what to call it. She peers at him. What's it about? The slight smile he saw when he first confessed his feelings returned to her face. Okay, let's go for a drive. I know a good place to talk. Juliet directs Romeo sporadically, and they chat normally to fill the intervening time until they reach what reveals to be their destination. A large, dark, empty park. I didn't know there was a park around here. You know nothing, Romeo. Hey, what? You said you don't read or watch Game of Thrones. She side-eyes him. It's all over the internet, my dude. Good point. Well made. Just stopped by to say hi. I must leave. Oh, it's okay. Thank you very much for stopping by, No Eyesight. I appreciate every time you come in, even though you're always busy. Thank you for sticking around. Our heroes climb over the lock gate and meander slowly along the paths until they find a bench, and an unspoken decision as them both sit down at the same time. By this point, it's close to midnight. The drive has been long and they've driven slower than usual to stretch out their time together. The sky is bright with stars, while the full moon hangs heavily on the horizon. A warm and gentle breeze brings it with the scent of wet earth and grain. Growing things and far distant clouds tease them with the idea of rain for morning. It is, Romeo feels perfect, as though God has created it especially for them in this moment. I'll be back sometime, just a bit busy. No problem. Good night, No Eyesight. Sweet dream and take care. Romeo, so, says Juliet, lowering her gaze from the milky splash of stars above them to meet his eyes. What do you want to talk to me about? And Romeo thinks, what the hell, and jumps right in. I told you I like you, do you remember? I mean, yes? It was a lie. His eyes narrow. What do you mean? Oh, careful, dear Romeo, you should not play with a woman's heart. I still like you, I never stopped liking you, and every day I like you more, and I don't think I can go another day without telling you how I love you, how I feel. Oh, I know. His jaw snaps shut and he blinks rapidly. This is not what he thought she would say. What, is it that obvious? No, but it was kind of easy to guess. Oh, okay, so yeah. There's that. And you know, when I first told you how I felt, I thought it would help me clear my head. I wanted it to. But since then, it's haunted me. Why did I want that? I thought you and I want to see you, and I see you and I want to talk to you. He continues, laying bare all the things he's been thinking of these past few weeks, culminating in a impassioned plea. I know it probably won't end well, but I want to be with you. I want us to try. Juliet takes his hand and squeezes it, feels the tremble in his fingers, and says nothing about it. Romeo, I like you, she begins, and his heart's near burst. I like you a lot, and not only as a friend, but you know that with our backgrounds and our families, it's impossible for us to be together. I know that, Juliet. I know! But still, I really like spending time with you. Whenever I talk to you, I feel so happy and so scared. Why would you feel scared? Because I don't want to say anything that will make you think less of me. I want to look perfect in front of you, even though whenever we're together. It feels like I can only show all of my imperfections. Hey, nobody's perfect. They sit quietly for a moment, still holding hands. Romeo stares at their intertwined fingers while Juliet watches the breeze ripple through the trees. still feels weird, our heroine muses, almost to herself. You told me that you liked me and I thought it could never work, and then you said the same and I was disappointed somehow. And now here you are, telling me to forget about the rules, and I'm the one saying they're important. Oh, tell me about it. I don't even know where this is all coming from. You don't like what I like, and I don't like what you like, and please don't get me started on the fact that your favorite book is the single worst thing I have ever read. You mean The Secret? Yes! Oh god, please let's not talk about it now, okay? She tilts her head back and laughs, and Romeo remembers that he used to hate that sound a long time ago. Okay, let's not talk about it, but if you know that a relationship won't go well, why do you keep telling me how you feel? Why don't you just try to forget me? Oh, I've tried, he sighed, squeezing her hand gently. But every conversation with you is enough to make me remember that you mean so much. So much to me. You don't even listen to explosions in the sky, but you're what I think of whenever I do. You don't play video games as much as me, but you're on my team is what I want the most whenever I play a multiplayer game. We pray to different gods, but your face is the one that appears whenever I pray for a good future. Juliet doesn't say anything, she just looks into his eyes while listening to everything he's been keeping on his head and his heart for a long time. Before this, I always thought that when I fell in love with someone, it would be a person that I wanted to grow old with. Do I want to grow old with you? No, I don't want to do that. But do I want to be with you here in this moment, stuck in eternal limbo, in the infinite loop of this exact hour, forever? Yes, hell yeah, I do. Neither Romeo nor Juliet speak for some time. After that, they just keep staring at each other. They don't know what it is, but they surely feel something strange, something magical. Something magical is happening between them now. A delicate thing which twists in the air around them, young and oh so fragile. Do you love me? Juliet asks Romeo. Not sure, Romeo answers. But if it's not love, then I don't know what it is. But if it's love, why don't you want to grow old with me? Because it's just love. You're such a weirdo, I don't know why I ever fell in love with you, says Juliet. Right at that moment, Romeo feels joy in his heart, a tsunami of happiness sweeping through his body, destroying all the baggage that's been missing with his head and heart for so many months. But then reality hits as suddenly as the joy. Everything happens in a single instant. In just one moment, Romeo feels the greatest happiness and the greatest sadness he ever felt in his life. Hey, I might not be worth you sacrificing everything, especially your family. But if love is really that special, then maybe it'll give us another chance to be together. Even though maybe it can only happen in another life when we are both cats, says Romeo. Is that... Did you just quote Vanilla Sky at me? Can't believe you did that. That's hilarious that you said that. You know I hate that movie. You? It's a great movie. How the hell did I manage to fall in love with you again? Both of them start to laugh together, continuing until all the laughter drains into simple smiles. A simple, beautiful curve on their lips that shows a deeper meaning, only for the two of them. I love you, says Romeo. I love you too, I guess, answers Juliet. They sit closer now while holding hands. Juliet puts her head on Romeo's shoulder. Is it worth it? She asks. For now, right at this moment, it's totally worth it. But whether that feeling will last as time goes by, as more people find out about it, I don't know. Juliet sighs quietly. Life sucks sometimes. Life sucks most of the time. That's why I want to make this moment last forever, if that's even possible. It's possible if we believe it. Is that what that weird book taught you, Romeo? Laughs Romeo. Shut up, Juliet answers and pitches his hands. They stay silent again for a while. Hey, kiss me. The words come from Juliet, Romeo doesn't really know how to react to that. Why? He asked. I've heard people say that a kiss is a magical thing. It can stop time or take you to the future in an instant. Boy! Oh boy! I've heard that story. I always thought it was silly though. The situation we're stuck in is pretty silly too, you know. Good point. Well made. So they stare at each other and they lean in, they close their eyes when their lips touch for the first time. It's the strangest sensation either of them has ever felt. Everything feels so magical. It feels as if time has stopped only for them. As if they're in infinite loop of that exact moment. To be continued. Okay, welcome. Oh my god, it's Freya again. She looks like shit again. Good evening, Freya. Oh, hi. When was the last time you slept? I still sleep like a normal person, you know. I slept for 6 hours last night. No, I've slept for 6 hours this week. That's not healthy. Get some rest, really. Get rest when it's done. That's stupid. Oh, shut up. So what's your plan now? Now, as it right at this moment, planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. I need to make sure I don't look like a dead woman walking. And after that, I'll continue writing. Freya. Oh well. You know where the bathroom is. Okay. I need something to drink now. Freya. You're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. This is so weird. Coming from the coffee shop owner. I know. You've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of the place, just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go to your work, okay? But... See, there's a customer coming in right now. So don't worry about me. What the... Rachel. Rachel? What's going on? Huh? What else? Your father? Of course! What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella? Just to get into an argument with my manager? Before we continue, barista, cafe latte, please. Okay. Coffee, milk. Good. I'm making the Zima special. Cafe latte. Your cafe latte is ready. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security it was my father, and he messaged me about coming beforehand. Said he was just coming to wish me luck. So I told him to just let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came, and... I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowd. Did the concert go well, at least? Oh, yeah. Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually no one pays much attention to whoever's on first, but there were thousands of people in the audience during my sessions. Nice. So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this.
Not really. I did my stage time. And then there was this press conference after my show.
After show press conference?
Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me. So we decided to just do a mini conference.
Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh?
I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester.
I would say it's because of you. But your manager's probably worked some of his influence too. So why are you here?
Ugh, because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. And because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting.
What party?
He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists and managers at a club in Belltown.
Is it okay for you to go to the party without a guardian?
I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult.
Yeah, but you can only enter some club if you're 21.
Not this time. Because Mr. Lester's my manager and this it's party.
I'm not sure about that.
It's true.
No, I know you can do that by using his name, but I don't think he should do that with you.
Why? I'm an adult.
No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties?
Well, no. You have?
Not personally. I heard stories.
What stories?
He knows how to party.
That's good then.
No, that's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You'll find out, especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage person to his party? That might be a step too far. Welcome. That's Hendry. Meow. He's in his cat form. What the hell?
Oh no. Dad!
What? Rachel, is that Mr. Andre?
Yes! Dad! What happened?
Oh, he's got a black eye. I thought that was the fur.
Barista, can you get a cup of milk for him, please?
Just milk?
Just milk.
Meow. Here. Who dropped it on the counter and laps it?
Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please?
Ah! Okay. Let me call them.
Thank you. Where are they?
On the way, hang on, Pops.
This is taking forever!
There they are.
Finally! We're going!
Oh boy! That was really something, huh? Yeah. 2 days in a row? An emergency at your place? Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. You're right. Not every day you look at things from the bright side. Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kinda understand them. I hope Henry's alright. Me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was all pretty hectic, but I need to continue writing. Take your time and place then. Will do. That's it? Chai Adeni. Sweet spicy chai latte from the town of Aden Yedmin. Police raid on private Coachella after party. Biggest drug and sex-related bust of the year. Whoa! Fight broke out during Coachella. Culprit in police custody. Despite the arrest, Coachella would go on. What the fuck happened? Happily ever after, part 3. Romeo comes awake with a gasp, his mind already whirling as he tries to make sense of what's happening. Is it just a dream? He thinks. Please forgive him, dear readers, he's barely awake. He has no idea how or when he got home, but he's still wearing yesterday's clothes. And he experienced the unwashed, uncomfortable feeling what comes with waking after falling asleep fully dressed. Then he remembers. Juliet! What happened to her? He rifles through blankets and pockets until he finds his cell phone and immediately fires up a message to her. He won't admit it, will barely remember it through the haze of panic, but he spent the next 14 minutes and 10 seconds staring fixedly at it until it vibrates in his hands and he drops it on the floor. Romeo! Juliet's voice is muffled by the carpet, but he doesn't think he had ever been so relieved to hear it. Where are you? Are you alright? I'm fine. What about you? I'm okay. We need to talk. Something's definitely different. Romeo opens his mouth to agree before he even realizes how he feels. He's been so weighted down by his feelings for so long that he hadn't noticed that something changed until Juliet brought it up. Waking up had been bad for so long, but today feels different. Today feels good. When Romeo arrives at the coffee shop, Juliet is already there. She waits while she orders an Americano, patiently sipping her orange juice until he joins her. So, Romeo says as he seats himself opposite Juliet, what happened last night? She shrugs, shakes her head, the picture of honest confusion. I'm not sure, but I felt kind of light when I woke up this morning. Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. I feel like a part of me is missing. She nods in agreement and they're quiet for a time. Juliet plays with her straw, the paper melting quickly in the icy remnants of her drink. Do you? She trails up and tries again. Do you actually remember what happened last night? Kind of. Romeo frowns and grimaces. I'm not sure though. How do you feel about me now? Asks Juliet. He pauses to consider. I don't know. I still like you. A lot in fact. But it's certainly a different kind of feeling to the last few months. That's exactly how I feel! He sighs explosively. What the hell happened? Juliet leans in, holds his gaze, lowers her voice. I'm not sure myself, but I have this theory. Maybe, and I know it sounds wild, but hear me out. Just maybe, the parts of us that fell in love with the others somehow left us last night. They separated themselves from this world, making their own where time loops an exact moment over and over and over again. Romeo looks her in the eye without blinking for a moment, then bursts out laughing. You're a complete mad woman, you know that? That's just... You're not even the one who likes sci-fi and fantasy. Oh, shut it, boyo. She huffs at him and crosses her arms as she leans back. No, seriously. He waves a hand at her. The fact that that theory came out of your mouth is crazier than the theory itself. Her lip twitches, and then she's laughing with him, and for a glorious moment, the air is filled with pure and uncomplicated good humor. When the laughter winds down, they each find that they can't stop grinning at the other at it, and it's beautiful just like it used to be. A thought occurs to Romeo, and he opens his mouth, and Juliet immediately points a finger at him. Shut up! He closes his mouth but keeps grinning, hands held up in surrender. You can't say it isn't possible, though, she defends herself with a wry shrug. Romeo tilts his head. Nothing is impossible. So what now? What now what? I mean, what happened to us now? He looks around and shrugs. We just live normally, I guess. It's been months, if not eons, since I could talk to you normally like this, and honestly, it feels awesome. She laughs, and it's so much easier than it's been in a long time. Yeah, I know. She smiles at him. So we're good then? We're better than good, I guess, answers Romeo. Good point, Juliet nods. Well made. After that, life goes on for Romeo and Juliet. They're still good friends. They both found their loves, the ones who share the interests, that doesn't force them to sacrifice too many things in life, yet still makes them feel like the happiest person on earth. They grow old together as good friends and not as lovers. And what about the Romeo and Juliet who burns with love for each other, readers? I'll tell you, that couple is still sitting on their bench in the park on that clear and perfect night. And they'll stay there until the end of time. They've created their own world without other people meddling, judging, forcing compromises for the rest of eternity. They'll have each other and their pure, naive young love, and nothing will ever change that. Some people say that on a clear night, the promise of dawn rain, while the Milky Way flows across the sky and the full moon hangs low, can see a young couple sitting on a bench in a park, but only out of the corner of your eyes and only if you room for romance in your soul. Is it true, you ask me? Does it matter, I reply? Surely it doesn't matter to anyone else on earth, and it certainly doesn't matter to them. The end. Oh, all right, that was good. Bravo! 3 short stories to make 1 full story, that's perfect. That was good. All right, all right. You can keep your job. I'm so happy for you. All right, Bailey's. Favorite things, punk. Been listening to Pumpkin Spice since I was a wee lad. What I'm doing with my life, escaping bloodlines, experiencing life one color at a time. One day I will have my own solo exhibition. Woo! Woo. Cool, cool, cool. Rachel upgraded. It's a new picture. It's a casual picture of her with torn up jeans. Hi there, I'm Rachel Valencia. You might have seen me on your screen singing, dancing, or modeling, working on a new album especially for you right now. There's Hendry's full. Favorite things, family and music, what I'm doing with my life, trying to be a better father while running a record store. Okay. Oh, it's Officer Georgie. Hey, Pop.
Good evening, everyone. Everyone's safe and sound tonight?
So far, so good, officer. With the cop who's supposed to be watching this area hanging out in the coffee shop, I'm not so sure about that.
Hey, I'm not working right now. I just love multitasking, you know? That requires skills.
Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean?
You know it.
That's an oxymoron.
You're an oxymoron. That's why I said requires skills. Anyway, barista, really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight.
Alright, espresso for mister. Energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol.
You and your sense of humor. Your espressos are always out of this world. Definitely better than mine or my wife's.
It's not a competition, officer.
Huh, it is for her. She thought if she could make a better one, I would start coming to this place so often. That's not happening anytime soon.
So anything special today?
Surprisingly low. Gotta make sure this place is safe though. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 days, right?
Yes, I was. And some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. As if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience. To use in my story.
Still fretting over your story, eh?
Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer.
Oh, yeah. How's it going?
Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident.
Best of luck then.
Do you have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos?
For the werewolf case, I spoke to Gala about it.
What? Are you going to arrest him?
Some officers at the precinct were talking about it.
But in the end, we agreed not to do it. Because he really helped a lot that night. We asked to both keep in the hospital some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have a lot of more problems. He helped a lot getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. So those who'd rather detain him can't do anything anyway. Phew! I'd be pretty mad at you if they did arrest him. Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything. I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened? Not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here. What? Yeah, it seems like it happened near Coachella. That's a long way away. I mean, that's not actually that far. But he wouldn't be able to walk it. Not in that state. So far, that's all I know. Rachel's back. Rachel! Rachel? Is Mr. Hendry alright?
Before that, could I have a cup of hot chocolate? Dark.
Dark hot chocolate? Let's see. Three chocolate. Okay. Dark chocolate. So, yeah, they were easy at the beginning, difficult in the middle, and then easy again in the end. Dark chocolate. Your hot chocolate is ready.
Thank you. Dad's going to be fine. He woke up this afternoon. But we arrived just a little too late.
What happened?
He didn't get up fast enough. Some of the damage might be permanent.
Oh no!
He might never be able to walk properly again. It's all because of me. Because I didn't listen to him. When all he wanted to do was to protect me.
Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Please don't take offense. But is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital?
His friends are there at the moment. And I can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really needed to get away for a bit. So I told Dad I'm going to visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air.
And he's okay with that?
He understands. He always does, I guess.
Miss Rachel, what really happened last night?
Dad got into a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me in some very suggestive, perverted ways.
Oh.
He didn't like that, of course. So he morphed into his cat form, started a fight with the thugs.
Why did he morph?
So people wouldn't see what his human form looked like and link him directly to me. Some cops went to the crime scene. They found some eyewitness to testify. They managed to find the thugs.
Are they fan of yours?
No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester.
What? Oh boy.
The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Because the party went too far last night.
Whoa! How did it all connect up?
They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one. And you know about guys and locker room talk, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what they were doing. And I was the topic of discussion.
Ugh.
So there's that.
Sorry to hear that.
And you were right about this party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe Dad for...
It's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe. And your dad made it through.
Should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me. And he's my father. I wish Mom were here. She would know what to do. She would know what to say to Dad when he's recovered.
You know what? I'm sure you'll know what to do. You're an adult, remember?
But I don't know. All I know is I have to be there for him when...
That's it. That's all you have to do. Might be weird to hear from something coming from Freya, but she is right. Be there when he needs you, Rachel. And whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while. Da da da.
Guys, thank you. I have enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital now.
Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. Wish your father a speedy recovery.
Thank you, Barista.
Man, what a weekend. Pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I've got to continue my patrol. It's been a pretty weird weekend. But overall, things are still safe around here. Even with that, never let the guard down, okay? No problem, officer. Thank you for checking up on us, Officer Georgie. Okay then, see ya. Are you going to leave as well, Freya? I don't think so. I have enough rest, and I have stories to write. You're not tired? Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today. All right. I won't bother you then. Oh, you never bother. Besides, this whole book project would never have existed without this place. And you. So thank you. Pleasure was mine. Now I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You got a book to finish. No problem, boss. Green tea latte, both sweet and savory, with the bitterness of the heart.
Bitterness of the heart.
Two weeks later. Oh shit! So that was October 2nd, so now it's October 16th. Coachella Festival proves to be a major boost for Seattle tourism. More women have spoken out and claimed Morris Lester lied. Initial reports indicate possible herpes outbreak at Coachella. Oh my god! Unprotected sex and yeah, sexual harassment. Alright, Lester is cancelled. Fuck that guy. Oh, it's Bailey's, Myrtle, and Aqua. And Freya. Hello! You're finally here. She slept for 2 weeks. Hey, all.
Hey, you.
Hi, Freya.
Someone's feeling happy today. Of course! Today, they approved it!
We're so happy for you.
Congrats! Oh my! Do you know how happy I am? Judging from expression, I'd say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously. You goddamn right! Oh my god, oh my god! How did they react to the draft? To be honest, they're not excited about the story itself. A story with an unhappy ending, huh? That's what they said. But at this point, I don't really care. As long as they publish it, I'm content with that. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slower because they gave me a year to finish it. With a feedback session every month. Sounds professional enough. Of course, they are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop been doing? It's been great. We had a lot of new customers lately. And some old timers, of course. I heard Hyde is back from his trip to Korea. Yep. He brought up some gifts back. He didn't get any from me? Not sure. But he did say he always give gifts directly. Giving gifts the old-fashioned way, huh? How about you?
Things are great.
Last time I saw you was before your mini break?
Yes, we decided to go to Coachella.
Wow!
The event was a mess.
Yeah, 3 hours at the festival was enough for us.
So, where did you go after that?
We ended up in Port Townsend.
How was it?
I enjoyed it. Never knew a historical trip could be fun.
Oh yeah, I saw your new profile picture, Aqua. There's Rachel. A more modest picture. Favorite things, I love my family, cats, milk, and you. What I've been doing with my life, been dancing, singing, and trying to achieve my dreams since I was 13, and I'm not stopping now. Okay. Oh, they're going on dates now. This is a set of 4 pictures with stickers and stuff. Okay. Can I check the... Thank you. Your fiction plan free trial is over. Did you enjoy the content we provided for you? To subscribe to our fiction plan for only $5 a month or join a premium subscription plan for only $10 a month with access to all our content. With your subscription, you can help support high quality, unbiased journalism, as well as giving a young fiction writers an appreciative audience. Okay. So yeah, after 2 weeks, no more short stories. You both look so cute.
Oh man.
Thanks.
Was that taken during your vacation?
No. That was at Max. They had a Japanese-style photo booth there. So I forced them to take a picture together.
You were at Max too, Myrtle?
Yeah? I helped her out a bit with the booth.
Thank you.
You don't have to keep thanking me.
By the way, have any of you heard from Neil?
No.
Not me.
They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop. Really? Yeah, one's from Coachella. That's not even that far away. Why send a postcard? Hard to tell with them. What about the second one? From New York. What? What are you doing in New York? Beats me. Working on their mission, maybe? Yeah, probably. They stand more of a chance there.
Anyway, guys, we're leaving for the night.
Oh, come on. So soon?
We're here for hours before you arrive, and we need to work tomorrow.
Fair enough. Take care on your way then.
Good luck with the novel.
Thanks.
See you, Marista.
See you around. So we're done with Aqua and Myrtle's arc. They look happier than when I first met them. They do. It's not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with. It's just such short amount of time. Yeah. Anyway. Baileys! Sorry if it seems like I'm ignoring you.
No worries. I don't feel ignored at all.
Are you by yourself tonight?
No, I'm waiting for Lua. She has some work to do.
This late at night?
Yeah. She's been doing overtime for the past few days.
How are the 2 of you doing?
Things have been great.
Oh, is that... Cupid27 gave me a tier 3 subscription to Dino Dare? What? I have to give him a thanks. A tier 3 subscription. Wow. I never had one of those before. But at the same time, why? That guy's a maniac. I'm not gonna rate them, but I have to stop by and say thank you at some point. Shit.
After 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month.
Woo! Congrats! But I thought Lua lived with her flatmate?
We're moving to a new place. She got promoted recently. And her company's providing her with an apartment.
Wow, she must be a really big deal in her office.
Well, she definitely earns more than me.
That's not saying much, Baileys.
You shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Oh, here she comes.
Baileys, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought it would be done by...
Honey, it's alright. Freya and Barista have been keeping me company anyway.
Oh, hey, Freya. And Barista? Sorry for barging in without saying hi. How's it going? I would say things are great, but not as great as you two lovebirds. You told her already?
Only about the moving in part.
Ah, as you've heard, we're going to move in together next month. Where is it? Not far. I mean, the company provided the place, so they want to cut my community costs as much as possible. That's thoughtful of them. It means they don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime. Oh yeah, that too.
It also means we get to visit this place more often.
That's a good point. We owe this coffee shop a lot anyway. Don't mention it. I have a question for the both of you. Go on. Last time we met, I believe you were going to introduce Baileys to your parents. How did it go?
Man, her father didn't kill me at least.
Well, at least Papa let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know.
I know. And at least they didn't say no. Which means a lot, I guess. It was a good start.
It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Baileys, we need to go now, or we'll miss the intro again. Your folks going somewhere?
Yeah, we're going to watch the midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict.
Oh, the movie is out. I didn't take you for someone who likes FMC, Lua. I don't, but this guy loves it.
Hey, you always enjoy watching me playing this game.
I enjoy watching you, not the game. Too bad I didn't introduce you to Myrtle just now, Baileys. She worked on the game.
Really? Oh well, I'll be visiting this place more often. I'll probably meet her again one of these days.
You probably will. Now you go, you lovebirds. You don't want to miss the movie.
Alright, catch up with you later, Freya.
Bye, Barista. Enjoy the movie. There they go. I'm so happy for them. They've still got a long way to go. And probably a lot of obstacles in their path. But they're moving forward. How will you write their story? It's beautiful enough. And it has enough drama. Huh. That's one way to put it. Anyway. Da-da-da. What's that look for? You haven't told me about any of our other friends here. How are they doing? You only skipped coming from 10 days. What'd you expect? Come on, they play an important part in my writing process, remember? Well, there are some updates about the regulars. Tell me! Where should we start? Lua visit this place more often now that they live nearby. The last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues. Marriage! Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and brought gifts. He only staying for a while before returning to LA. New game. Aqua continues her work with the university. She's still working on small indie games. The difference is she's not alone. She's working with Myrtle! Neil is in outer space. Neil is Neil. The only news about them are 2 postcards they sent me. That's it. Oh, Rachel is back at the recording studio preparing for her first solo album. She lost her manager but is now working with another manager and label. And finally, Freya, she finished her book. She published and have some signing sessions. Sadly, the book didn't sell well. She still visits regularly, now working as a freelance writer, not giving up on her dream yet. Yeah, Coffee Talk, a game by Toge Production. Writing and game design, Mohamed Fahmy, Chris Antonia Di Putra. Music and project management, Andrew Jeremy Sitompul. Art, Dio Maiza, Andrew Rosley. Programming, Frederick Laurentius, Jovan Hangara. Additional writing, Chris Antonia Di Putra, Ren Sentiadama. Additional arts, Eka Parmutita Maranan, Sarah Jordana, Ren Sentiadama. Community manager, Sarah Joanna. Public relation, Lashalin Tiwitri. QA and game design support, Frederick Turta. Toge Production, Alvin Williams, Madame Mahatma. Banji Alam Zetiari, Jonathan Manuel Gondawan. Curtis Wild, CEO Shitaro Kanayoa, CEO of Fukuoka, this is a Japanese company. Konami Digital Entertainment Company, Hideyuki Sakurai. Editors, localization for Japanese, Korean, Chinese, German, French, Spanish, Turkish, Russian, Portuguese, Brazilian, Portuguese, and Indonesian, sorry. Théo Kuperolk, connais pas. Development Babies, Zoe Diva, Jacqueline Jackson. Development Cats, Augie Bailey's, Lua TJ Tofu. They named their cats after the characters, or vice versa. Beta Tester, Andre Purono, Blue, Bruno Aucklander, Cameron McWilliams, Ganis, and Matthew Michael Berg, Jonathan Holy, Carrie Jurduri Kaka, Natasha Ripwich, Plek, Throw, Phoenix, Rise, Bits, Valkyria, Pluka, special thanks. Okay, Rachel Valencia, that's a real person. Small Chainsaw, Woozuk Park, Reading Snail, Carlisle, Winter Crossroad. Bit Summit, Level Up KL, Anomaly Coffee, Sonopati. A lot of Indian names here. I love the lo-fi vibes. And yeah, I was expecting to be 8 hours and I finished the game. Yay! But it didn't took me 4 hours of gameplay.
Special thanks to you, the player. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Post-scene credit. Welcome. Who's that? Looks like a doctor with lavender hair. Hello, barista. Good evening, sir. Have we met before? I'm sure this is your first time here. Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. What? No, you're not Neil. You look like Gala? No way. Is that really you? It's been a while. You've changed a bit too much. I've learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. I'm sure it was a success. Wait, that's not Neil. Fuck you, that's not Neil. I'm sure it was a success then. Multiple successes. What's with the new look then? Just try to blend in. Seems like an Earthling immigration agency is after me. Now that you mention it, somebody did visit this place looking for you. When was it? Not so long after your second visit here. Was he a bald guy in the suit? Yeah. That fire agent. You seen him? Yes, thankfully I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me. Huh? So you finally noticed? To think that such power can be born from our kind. You're good with your act though. Oh my god, we're the same race? It took a few tries. But there are some timelines where I forget to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Heh, interesting. Now I'm curious to know about those mistakes. Well, it happened a few times. First, when Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator. Then it was the first time Rachel visited this place. And the last one involved you on your second visit. Huh? Oh, and there was another one right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how I communicate with my kind. Never tried it, but let's see. Interstellar support. You've been in the main story of the game, but you haven't seen anything yet. Help Neil to help you. Is that it? Play the story mode to conclusion once. Once?